is an important cause. Oops, should I start over? Okay.
It's okay.
So with it being breast cancer awareness and Plexus is going to do $5 donation and you get $5 off, I thought we should all learn more about it. Iron Woman was released just this last May, there's also 4 options available that is donation eligible. Just so you know that too. There's 4 options on the website that is donation eligible for breast cancer awareness. So I wanted to share what I've discovered. I did some research and also listened to Kelly Holst. She's a pharmacist. She was a former skeptical pharmacist, and she's amazing on product videos and ingredient throwdowns. So if you haven't seen her videos, go search her up because she's great. But did you know that around 30% of women in their reproductive years are actually anemic? The leading cause of anemia is related to dietary iron. Like, I thought that was quite interesting. Also, the reason most people quit taking iron supplements is because it causes GI distress. So you're already feeling pretty crappy, and then you take something to not, and then it's just snowballs. So what fun is that? The recommendation on this product is for use in females 13 years and older with your healthcare provider's advisement or direction. And also, I know the name implies women, but men can take this too. The dosage is adults take 1 capsule daily and teens take 1 as well, again, under the advisement of your healthcare provider. So a little bit about iron deficiency. It can occur when your body's iron requirements or losses exceed its absorption. So this can happen during pregnancy, menses, intense exercise, or if someone follows a vegan or vegetarian diet that isn't balanced enough. Symptoms of iron deficiency can include pale skin, cold hands and feet, dizziness or lightheadedness, chest pain, fast heartbeat, shortness of breath, and this one's wild, unusual cravings for non-food items like ice, dirt, or paper. So I can tell you that I had quite a few of these things. So I don't know. I'm going to have to pull lab results to see where my iron levels were because I have a suspicion I was low. But now I'm going to tell you what makes this product so great and so unique. Plexus has used a precision probiotic to improve the absorption with a gentle form of iron called ferrous fumarate for easy digestion. It comes in, like I said, a daily capsule, a 30-day supply. You only need 1 a day. It increases absorption. It's a gentle delivery. It helps maintain iron stores and improve your iron status. It helps to alleviate iron deficiency and the associated tiredness. And it ensures iron intake is adequate to support healthy cellular function and hormone synthesis. The key features of this product is an active lifestyle. Iron is essential for muscle function, and it supports an active lifestyle and physical performance. For mental health, iron is vital for brain function and neurotransmitter synthesis, potentially impacting mood and cognitive performance. It's also helpful for healthy weight. It supports energy production, helps to maintain a healthy body weight by facilitating efficient metabolism. Adequate iron levels will contribute to a healthy gut environment, supporting digestion and nutrient absorption. And it's crucial for immune cell function, which aids the body's defense against infections. So, pretty amazing what this one little product can do, and the ingredients in it are amazing. There's the ferrous fumarate. There's 15 milligrams of vitamin C, which helps that form of iron to absorb. And there's also cysteine in it, which is an amino acid that aids in iron absorption. So this helps for healthy hair, skin, nails, and even collagen production. The next ingredient, because of course, you know, Plexus can't just stop at amazing, they have to kind of step it up. They added a gut health component that is called, it's lactobacillus plantarum, which is a lactic acid probiotic strain, and it also enhances iron absorption and promotes a healthy gut environment. So many great benefits, so many amazing ingredients, all clean, non-GMO, no gluten, 0 artificial colors, and the pink comes from vegetables. Just so if any of you have that, have the Iron Woman and you saw that it was pink, it's because it comes from vegetables. So I would, like I said, I would totally go and check out Kelly Holst on her videos, because she's amazing on ingredient throwdowns on any of our products. And I learned a lot from listening to hers.
Thank you. That makes me want to go and order it. The price point on that is lower than like the other items too, isn't it? Is it like $27, $30, something like Stacy, you know, because your daughter's using it. So
19.
19.
19.
Oh,
Yeah.
even better.
Wow. That's even better. That's even better than the sleep gummies.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, and I have a I have a friend that's a hairstylist, another one, Kate. And she posted about how taking the Iron Woman has helped her hair immensely. So you mentioned an ingredient in there that I think it was the L-cysteine. That's good for hair, skin, and nails. So I was like, yeah. All right. So we keep hearing these things, like last week we were like, okay, we all got to start taking our Metaburn. Now we all got to start taking our Iron Woman. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. So Gigi, could you share your health testimony with us?
Unmute. Got it. Hi, everyone. What a wonderful turnout we have tonight, huh? Plexus. I started the products 8.5 years ago. And I started the products because I had been using supplements. I believed in supplements. I'd been reading about gut health. I understood all of that. I went to a doctor to have a physical because I'd been living overseas for a while. And at the physical, I'm crooked here, sorry about that. At the physical, I had an EKG and the doctor came back in the room and said, Gigi, when did you have your 2 heart attacks? Now, I was overweight at the time. I had high blood pressure. I knew that. I always had high cholesterol, but I never knew I'd had heart attacks. And they said there was damage. I had to follow up with a cardiologist, went through all kinds of exams. And again, mind you, I was an athlete. I played tennis. I yo-yo dieted. I did half the right things. I was taking supplements. I was running up to half marathons. And to hear that was shocking. It was my wake-up call. And so I went looking for a supplement line that might be able to help me. And I still believed in supplements and vitamins so much from all the reading I'd done. Have you guys ever read the books like, well, there's so many of them out there right now. The first one that comes to mind is Eat Dirt, but there's so many good, healthy, natural books. When you start reading about what these doctors are finding about natural health alternatives to keep us away from necessarily having to go to pharmaceuticals, it's pretty amazing. So I decided I wanted to be with one company, a company that might focus 100% on gut health. And I had it in my mind that if I chose one set of supplements where the doctors are perhaps working, the scientists are working to make sure that the products complement each other, that might make a difference. It was a hunch, it was a guess. I had no idea what I was doing, but I'd done enough research that I did not want to be on the medications. The doctor said I needed high blood pressure meds, I needed cholesterol meds. I know my blood pressure, just to share with you, was 185/85 on any given day at the time. Yes, I'm genetically predisposed to heart disease, but I didn't want to accept that. And so I started using the products, and I had a cuff that I would check my blood pressure regularly. And within 4 months, I started noticing a difference. Now, mind you, I needed the heart health. I needed the healthy changes, but I wanted weight loss. And so at the end of the first year, I'd lost 20 pounds. I was 210, was down to 190. I felt okay about that. I wanted a lot more. I wanted a much bigger impact. But my blood pressure at the end of that year had dropped from 185 over 85 to 105 over 68, where it remains today, 8 years later. That was huge. The doctors who had shunned me and told me that, there's no way that I'd be able to fix that myself were totally surprised and kind of dismissed me and said, well, I guess you can keep on doing what you're doing. My cholesterol dropped to 189. And so I continued with the products because the healthy changes had happened. The second year, I lost another 25 pounds. The third year, another 15. The fourth, another 10. Over the years, I lost 70 pounds. I've maintained the weight loss. That's been amazing. But honestly, those healthy changes in the early months were the biggest impact because that's what I needed. A couple extra things that I didn't know would happen were my allergy and asthmas. Oh my gosh, I was sneezing and wheezing every year of my life. I was on inhalers and sinus medications. And you know what? I'm not on any of those today. So that's been amazing. I can go to clients' homes that have cats and I can stay. I sleep with a shedding Aussie Shepherd that is absolutely beautiful. I sleep with my husband too, by the way, but the Aussie Shepherd's kind of in between us these days. Anyway, I'm not sneezing, I'm not wheezing. So these products, they confirmed my belief in the gut health makes a difference and have made all the world of difference for me. In addition, and I cannot say this enough, this group of people, this community is so incredible. Everybody here coaches on all kinds of health tips, whether it's drinking water, drinking water lowers your blood pressure. I mean, all of these extra tips that you will get from this group, it's amazing. And so this group is what's kept me consistent, continually going, and I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gigi. Your story gives me goosebumps. I remember the first time that I heard that you told me like your doctor was like, "When did you have your 2 heart attacks?" That's kind of like a holy smokes moment, right? So unbelievable. Yes, there are many people on this call who have been taken off blood pressure medicine, so it is all connected. Gut health, inflammation, blood sugar balance, all of it. So thank you. So next we will go back to Janelle, who is going to share her health testimony.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll try to be quick too. Kind of went a long time on that Iron Woman. I'm sorry, but it was such great information. So, so I wanted to let you know that I am over 9 years in on my journey. And 10 years ago, I was a slug on the couch. I was tired. I had weight gain, which kind of happens when you don't do anything, but I had no energy to do anything. I didn't feel good. I didn't sleep. I didn't rest. I drank a pot of coffee a day just to get through my day. And then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I would be trying to bounce my head off my desk because I was so tired. Then I'd go home and do what all we do and try to go to bed, and I would never sleep at night. And so it was just an ugly cycle that I got into. And I was at the point I wouldn't even walk to the stop sign at the end of my street. So for a previously avid hiker and walker, that was really disturbing. And 10 years ago, I was 47 years old and I should not have been in that kind of shape. So I finally went to the doctors and got the diagnosis. I am diagnosed with Hashimoto's. It is not how I live my life. It is absolutely a label. Because once I found these products and I took a drink of that pink drink, and in less than 2 weeks, that's all I was drinking, less than 2 weeks, I signed up because I had a glimmer of energy. And that is all I needed to get started because I needed it so bad. With Hashimoto's, some of you may know, there's a TPO numbers on your lab results, and I had really crappy lab results. I had low vitamin D levels. My TPO numbers were greater than 1,000, and for years, for a couple of years, I didn't know, like, every time my blood work was done. It's just, that's where my labs stopped counting. I didn't even know that was thing, that it could have been higher. You are supposed to have a TPO number range around 8. And so my numbers were off the charts. Every year, my numbers have gone down. The last one, I think, was like 63. I'd have to go back and look. My doc only has me come back once a year to check my thyroid levels. At one point, he'd done a what do you call those, an ultrasound, and he's like, this is concerning, these look like they're nodules, nodes starting. And he's like, I want you to come back, are we going to do this and this and this? And I said, nope, I'm not doing a procedure, I'm not letting nobody stick me, none of that stuff. Give me 6 months and I will be back. And so in 6 months, I doubled down on these products. I was drinking 2 pink drinks. I was taking all my products, and I had started with the triplex to begin with, but I doubled down and I made sure I was consistent. I did everything that I could, and I went back and I had another ultrasound, and those nodules, the markers, whatever he was seeing in there, they were gone. And so that was another, just kind of like, you're on the right path. And so, like I said, I've been doing that. I've been involved for over 9 years, and I'm not stopping anytime soon.
Thank you, Janelle. I really appreciate that. And also huge thanks to Janelle, because seeing her post and knowing her before, and she and I have the same birthday, only she's 10 years older than me. And she could run circles around me. And I was like, wait a minute, like, I need what you're on. So, and that changed my life. So what an amazing ripple effect we have by being brave enough to put it out there. So thank you. And we always see improvements in the labs. I freaking love that. I love when there's improvements in the labs and you get data. The doctors are like, what are you doing? Love that. So, so thank you, ladies. So, if you are hopped on tonight as a guest and you're not already using Plexus, we want to make sure that we cover your membership for you when you get started, as a thank you to you for hopping onto this call. And we're now going to transition into like our business portion of the call. So if you're a guest and you would like to stay on, you are more than welcome. We would love to have you. But if you want to hop off and you've gotten your cup filled with a couple of testimonies and some information, then that's cool too. So for those of you that are choosing to stay on, we're going to now, like I said, transition into the business portion. And so a couple of housekeeping things first. We want to hear your story. So already we've heard a couple of great stories. If you have not yet shared your story, we want to hear it, and we're going to be coming for you. So we have a sign up sheet, and it's in a messenger thread. And so we want people that we're going to assign different people that are willing to do this, to share their story, and get a friend to share their story. It could be your downline, your sideline, your upline, doesn't matter. Get a friend. So we've got 2 testimonies, and then somebody does a product highlight. You can outsource all of it if you want, but we want to hear as many different testimonies and explore all of these products as possible. And so we need your help doing that. So, so that's number 1. If you are willing to share your story, then please message me or Carol or one of us, your upline, whatever, and we will get you plugged into that. So that's one thing of housekeeping. The other thing is invite people to these calls. If you have people that are thinking about Plexus, they get a taste of the community, they learn something, they hear some stories that they're going to relate to. If you have new customers, that helps build their belief. Again, the community, amazing. Like Gigi said, the community alone. Or existing customers that have been using the products for years. Go to them. Are you ready to not come out of pocket for this yet? Have you thought about sharing? Why don't you hop on one of our team calls? There's a lot of people that can be served by this format. And so please invite to those. So I'm going to transition a little bit, and I'm going to share a little bit of my journey. And then I'm going to try to queue up a video, but I'm not very techie, so we'll see how that goes. But so when you get to a certain level in the company, you get assigned somebody from Plexus called an RSM, a regional sales manager. And recently I got a new RSM, and I gave him a little bit of crap just to test him out. And then he gave me a little bit of crap back, and I really appreciated it. So we got talking, and what he does is he analyzes your business for you. They have all of these stats that they run on your business. And he was like, Megan, your team is very strong with recruiting, and your team is very strong with retention, but you guys signed up 32 people last month, and you converted one to brand ambassador. So that is where you're weak. And I think that is common. So I want to share that with you because it is so much easier to do this business and more fun when you're doing the business with friends. So so then I said to him, I was like, well, there's all kinds of, like, what do you recommend? Because there's all kinds of thoughts and methodologies and whatever. And I was like, Brooke Hemingway. We all know Brooke Hemingway. Love her. Just signed up for another one of her classes. She's freaking amazing. If you don't know who she is, she's built to the top of the company 3 times and is working on her 4th right now, and actually starting another one for her son. So really 5. She's amazing. She knows what she's doing. And she teaches that nobody starts without an accountability partner. And so that's one of the things, like, when you sign somebody up, like, hey, grab an accountability partner. You're going to be 85 to 95% more apt to reach your goals when you have an accountability partner. We've all heard that, right? My question for you is, and I want you to either tell me in the chat or unmute yourselves because I want to have a conversation about this. Has that worked for you? Have you ever had somebody say, or many people say, hopefully it's worked for you, but have you had people say, you're right, I need an accountability partner? I'm seeing some shaking of the heads. I'm seeing mostly shaking of the heads. No. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. So it hasn't worked for me either. I've been sharing for 6 years. So it took me 6 years to get to Emerald, and or 5 years to get to Emerald, whatever, I don't even know. But it took me a minute. And it would have been faster if I got everybody to get an accountability partner. Thank you, Kate. So Kate says, but I haven't asked enough. So that is another good point, right? Please unmute yourselves and let's have a dialogue about this, because I don't want it to just be Megan talking. I want to problem solve this. So I've had some people say, I can't get anybody to share, and I've planted seeds. So go ahead. Did somebody want to say something? Yeah.
I'll speak up.
Yeah,
So
please.
for me, I hear the word accountability partner, and I mean, we're all different, right? But to me, it's like, I don't need somebody to hold me accountable. I hold myself accountable. So that word has never, and then
Resonated.
it doesn't turn me on. It doesn't excite me. So then I don't share that enough with
Right.
other people. And what I'm learning over 8+ years in the business is we need to do some things that are not in our comfort zone sometimes. We need to, because somebody on my team needs an accountability partner. Maybe I didn't, but maybe they do. So I am becoming more open over the years, right? To reminding myself that it's okay to do that. Be excited about the things that we have to share right now. Oh my gosh, the amount of cash, Christmas cash that some of these young families can earn, whoever I'm old. I like the extra retirement money. I'd like the extra Christmas money. But the things that we can earn while we're sharing something that we totally believe in, while we're sharing something that's worked for us, is incredible. So I am being more open about it. But yes, accountability partner, it's been a block for me.
Okay, thank you. Because I think it also has not resonated for me, but I have said it and I have asked repeatedly different people, like, who would be a good accountability partner? But same thing, like, I wanted to use the products on the sly because I was going to quit in 60 days when it didn't work. And I know Barb did too, because that was her plan too, right? Yeah. And how'd that work out for us? Now we're sitting
My
on
plan.
calls talking to strangers about their poop, right?
That's right.
So yes, Janelle.
So with that being said, about, hey, can you get an accountability partner, or somebody reaching out and saying, hey, I'd really like to have an accountability partner. Can you help me? What if we change the narrative a little bit? Instead of it being an accountability partner, it's some phrases that we've used, some of us have. Hey, who's your friends? Who's your ride or die person that you can think of that also wants some of this, wants some more energy, wants to feel better, would be, or if they're all about the business, hey, who's your ride or die friend that's going to join you and help you and support you and join you, or knows a whole bunch of people and they'll refer them to you. So maybe it's just how we say it, and like change, get the accountability portion out and just change it up a little bit.
Right, right. So Chris Smith, my RSM, he told me that didn't resonate with him either. And so it gave me a little bit of peace to be like, okay, like it's okay. Like I bet that does work like a boss for Brooke Hemingway, because she was a fitness coach. And so she goes at it very much from that angle. But like, I don't even know what exercise people are called. Like, I'm not a fitness coach, right? So, it doesn't resonate with me, but I've tried it over and over and over, but not once in this last 6 years has anyone said to me, you're right. I'm not going to be successful without an accountability partner. I am going to quit without an accountability partner. Let me get somebody and then we'll do this. Like nobody's ever said that. So, so Kate, you said you're guilty of not asking enough, and that was me in the beginning too. So are you willing to share, like, have you made a shift, I guess, is what I'm asking.
I think I have made a shift recently, actually, because I know that if I want to propel myself forward, I have to ask people and be bolder, and I have to get people sharing. So like the last person that I just signed up, I was just talking about how great the products were, and she was in my chair for the first time, so I had never talked Plexus really with her before. And I was like, I'm sorry I didn't bring it up to you before now, because I knew her, our kids go to school together. She's like, well, I've been watching you, and I'm like, why didn't you reach out? And anyways, we got talking, and she's like, well, I'm gonna sign up, and I want it all. And
Nice.
then all this talk, and I was later on was like, do you know of anyone who might need these products too? She's like, actually, my best friend needs these products. I was like, okay.
I love that. So I don't mean to interrupt you,
No,
but
go ahead.
doesn't that feel more conversational? Like,
Yeah.
like as you learn about this, like, are you thinking of other people that could be helped by this too?
Yeah, and she had already was like, yeah, I know my best friend needs this.
Yeah.
And I think putting it out there of like, who else
Right.
could use these products, because they're going to be life changing. So who else do you know who
Right.
needs them? So rather
Right.
than, I don't know, the accountability partner thing for me is like same as Gigi, like not everybody's going to need that person, because they're in it for themselves, and I don't know, and maybe they might want to see the change for themselves before they recommend it and all that.
Right. Right. So I just wanted to share that because Carol, go
I
ahead.
was going to say, I just don't love the term accountability partner. It sounds like
Mhm.
a big mouthful for something fancy. Like,
Right.
but when you say, like Kate was just saying, hey, who of your friends, you know what I mean? Who of your friends could really benefit from these too? Or who do you know that would really, these products would be so helpful for? Because we found that when you get started with somebody at the same time, it not only makes it more fun, but it really makes you, now I'm going to say accountable to each other, but it's the accountability partner term, just, it kind of
Well, you're
a little bit.
saying accountability without saying
Accountability partner, yeah.
So,
So I mean, I'm just in conversation, whereas an accountability partner sounds like, oh, you want me to start somebody. Like
Exactly.
it just sounds very MLM-y, very, you know what I mean? And I'm like, it gives me a
Right.
little bit of a creepy feeling.
Right. It can be a turnoff, I think, for some people. And for others, like me and Barb, we were like, I'm not roping one of my friends into this yet. Like, I'm gonna quit in 60 days. You know? So so I just wanted to give you permission because I felt like I breathed a big sigh of relief when he was like, accountability partner doesn't resonate with me, but if it's working for you, keep doing it. And I was like, no, it's never once worked for me. So I just wanted to normalize that and be like, okay, we don't have to use that terminology. We've certainly tried it, but we don't have to use that terminology if it's not working. So, what's worked for me, we have Janet on the call, and what's worked for me, I had Janet, I checked in with her and she had quite a health testimony after being on these products for 5 weeks. And I was like, let's get on a call. I want to hear all about it. And then I just told her, I was like, they're offering really great, incentives right now, Christmas cash, like, who can we help? You know? And we have helped 12 people in Janet's circle so far in 2 weeks. Janet's knocked it out of the park. So you never know, right? So that resonates more with me, and it's kind of a slower process. But so knowing that, right, it's a slower process if you've got somebody, and I was a product user first. Most of us come to this for the products. So it's okay to let them have their product experience, but then bring it up when they've got their wins. So then knowing that, what we should be doing if we are not is going back to those people who signed up a month or two ago and having those conversations now with them. So there's no, it's never too late to do that. If you guys are up for it, I have a short video from Diamond Amber Miller. And she talks about this, and she talks about, they call it duplication, but basically getting people to share, and it's short and I really like it. So Carol, do you have the ability to let me screen share?
I absolutely sure I can.
Okay. I'm going to try to bring up the video.
1 second. Apart moon, internet, rename, make co-host.
Okay.
Can you now?
It says I'm the co-host. Yep. Just give me 1 second. The video is going to start on. Oops. There's a.
How do celebrities like Justin Bieber and The Rock generate hundreds of millions of dollars? It's
Sorry.
actually not.
Okay. I'm here. I'm not very techie. All right. Share screen. We might have to watch an ad together.
Just at the very bottom there. There you go. You found it.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see it? Can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to have to, I can skip that. Okay.
My name is Amber Miller,
Can you
and
hear?
I was blessed to become a Diamond Ambassador at 25 years old.
Can you all hear that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna see if I can make it full screen. And
So I've been with Plexus for quite a while. We have been so incredibly blessed by the business and the products and everything it brings. And I'm excited to be part of this series.
I'm gonna
So
speed
we're
her
going
up.
to talk about the gentle approach to help our customers share their referral link. And I'm calling it the gentle approach because it's for that person who comes to you for the products only and only has a product interest, right? Not somebody that is open to the business or interested in that at that time. So how can we still help them and set them up in a really good place to share their referral link or go all out with the business in the future as well, right? After they experience Plexus and how awesome it is. So why do we do this first? I have some slides for you that I want to show you just to give you that wow factor of what duplication is copying, right? Duplicating creates. And so why we help people share their link. So sharing Plexus with no duplication, there's you in the middle and here's your VIPs, your product users. And that is as wide of an impact as you have when there's no duplication. Right? But when there's duplication, look at the difference here. When there's duplication, the possibility of impact that you can create is endless. There's a ripple effect that happens with sharing Plexus, right? And having duplication. And that's where you start it. You're that pebble in the water and you create this ripple effect and Plexus spreads because you are applying these duplication techniques into your business. Now, what that does, that doesn't only increase your paycheck because you're really paid for the amount of impact you create, right? Duplication widens your impact. So duplication doesn't just increase your paycheck, but increases the impact that you can have on others. That's what I love about this business is income and impact go hand in hand. You can't have a lot of one without a lot of the other. So this is why duplication should excite you because we can widen that impact through it. Okay. So how do we do that for our customers? Here's some key things that I always apply and have gotten great results from in duplication. So when I have a customer start, after they place their order, I'll immediately ask them if you, I'll say, so that I can serve you best, if you love your product, like I know you're going to, and you see the results in, and I'll list their goals, are you open to passing out or sharing your referral link with friends and family that want to order? That's what I ask in the future. Now, 99% of the time, they will say yes. So they're saying yes to this. I'll say it again. So that I can best serve you, if you love your products, like I know you're going to, and you see results in, list it out, are you open to sharing your referral link with friends and family in the future? That's all I ask. So they say yes. And here's why. It's very non-committal. I'm not asking them to do anything right now. I'm saying if, when, and in the future. So there's no pressure there. And it's kind of a no-brainer, right? Yeah, if I get results in those problems, of course I would share my link to my friends and family. It's like that no-brainer question. So they say yes. And I say, great. With that in mind, I'm just going to recommend, and what I always have people do is to just put a post on Facebook, letting people know you're starting something new and you'll tell them how it goes. That's it. What I love about having them do this, and almost always they do this and they'll tag me in it. I'll say, can you tag me in it too? Is it kind of eliminates that awkward need for a first post when they decide, okay, I'm gonna sell Plexus, and they make that first post. It eliminates the need for that because they've already made a first post just as a product user in the very beginning, saying, hey guys, and I'll send them an example. Hey, I'm starting something new. I've been seeing my friend Amber use this for a while, and I'm excited to see what it does. I'll update you and let you know how it goes. That's it, clean and simple. They put that post up, and then when I check in with them, I'll make that check-in in the first week, right? Hey friend, how's it going? What are you loving so far? And they tell me, oh my goodness, it's only 6 days, but I'm already seeing this, and they'll tell me those positive experiences. I'll of course say, I love it, so glad. Well, can you tag me in your update then? When you make the update on Facebook sharing, it's only been a week, but you've seen that. Can you tag me in that?
This game, you're not ready for it.
Do you see where I'm going here? And they do. And then we start the cycle of them updating their audience, how it's going. And naturally, their audience, their sister, their cousin, their friends start to message them. I've had this happen so many times, multiple times. I've had several Fast Start Silvers. I had a Fast Start Gold in March just from using this. I'll let you know how it goes series. They start updating how they're feeling and what they're seeing. And they kind of see like, oh, I'm seeing what's happening here. People are coming to me. They're using that link. And of course, I let them know if 3 people use that link, this is what's going to happen in return. If 5 people, if 10 people in the next month, this is what's going to happen. And I show them the numbers and they get excited by that. But it is a natural way to help them start sharing without even sharing on purpose, right? And we create that duplication and that widening of the Plexus impact. So along with this, I will, of course, one other key thing I want to point out is I always have a new customer, either before they order Plexus or after they order, attend some sort of event, my own team product Zoom we're doing, or a messenger chat event. I'll have them attend or watch or be in one of those. I might say, hey, I know you already got your products ordered and they're on their way, but I would love if you'd watch this or if you'd be in this chat tonight, because they're going to be sharing more info on the products. And so you can see where you're going in the future with this line, and I'll add them to those events. The reason I do that is because when they put that update post and their friends and family are messaging them and saying, hey, can you tell me more about that? Or what are you doing? I can easily say, add your friend to our event this week. And because they themselves have experienced that type of event, because they've either been in a messenger chat event or listened in on a call or Zoom, and they've had that experience themselves, it's very easy for them to invite their mom or their sister or send it to a friend, because there's no training or education needed along with what that event is. So duplication starts from the very beginning. When the first conversation you have with someone, they are subconsciously storing that information of whether they could repeat it themselves, right? That's why it's important. Get them in an event before or after they order. Even if they've been ordering from you for 2 months or 3 months, invite them to an event. You want them to experience that, so that it is an easy thing for them to invite their friends and family to, since they've had the experience themselves, in the future when that opportunity occurs. So both of these things, having them in an event of some sort, having them make a post sharing that they're getting started in something new and they'll update their audience how it goes, both of these things help to set them up in a really good place to naturally share and give out their referral link. And then as you inspire and encourage and they get to experience more of Plexus, be in a good position to go all out with the business and actually going for goals in that sense when the time is right for them. So those are my goals for duplication with customers: the gentle route of having them in an event, getting them to make that first post of, I'll let you know how it goes post, and those updates along the way. And you're going to have them in a really good spot and see that impact happen through them sharing their link with friends and family, not just using them themselves. So I hope that gave you some ideas and tips that you can apply, and we'll see you soon.
Okay. Was that helpful?
That was a great video.
I
Like, I
really-
want to go back and watch it again when I'm not tired.
Yeah, I can send the link in somewhere. I can put it somewhere.
You know what? And I always say, put it in the comments of the recording of this.
Oh, smart.
I find that because they're always in that place, right?
Right. Yes, I love that. I love the gentle approach. What else stood out to you guys?
That it was just,
it was so natural.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was just natural.
I think that's it. I think that it's just speaking. Yeah, I mean, we have to be ourselves, you guys. If we're ourselves when we're talking to people, we're real.
And I love that you've already asked permission at the very beginning. So they kind of know if you say to them later, they're not going, whoa, you've already asked them.
Right.
You know, if you love these products, are you open to sharing and they've already said, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. And it's like, this is awesome. This is a great opportunity.
And Brittany Howard and Christina Williams, I think they also ask that question. Like they say it like maybe like, if you like this, are you the type of person that would recommend it to friends and family? Like there's different ways that you can put it. And if you don't know who Amber Miller is, because I had no idea who Amber Miller is, in her downline, just to name drop, Christina Williams, Brittany Howard, Jessica Hugendorn, Lori Bradford. She's got a lot of amazing diamonds underneath her, so she knows a thing or two. And she's had some seasons where she felt some like they were better than her, and some, like some like, what do you call it? Imposter syndrome. She's been open about that. But anyway, I really, really like those suggestions, and it resonated more with me than accountability partner. So it's something that I'm going to be implementing and trying. And so I'm going to challenge you to what my RSM challenged me to. And he was like, Megan, I want you to go and bring up the business and the income opportunity with all of those new people. And you can do it in this way. It doesn't have to be, hey, and another thing before I let you go, because I know it's getting late, but this girl, Amber Miller, she did a speech that's also recorded at Emerald Extravaganza, and she talked on that, and in that one, about how she never posts about the $300. Like, she's like, it's not a big enough carrot to get people moving out of their comfort zone. Unless they're really strapped. Like, for some people it is, but she's like, I post about and I cast vision about the feeling, how good it feels to be able to say yes to dance classes or to travel soccer or to, whatever it is. She's like, I post about the feeling, not the number. So, and that, because that number is going to be different for different people. So anyway, I think we can end it there. Does anyone have any? Carol, please.
Just a reminder that there is a big announcement happening tomorrow, so watch for it. I don't know the time.
That's
There's
right.
been a lot of teasers.
What do you guys think it is? Do you know, Carol?
Yeah, they posted it in the Joel page. I'm gonna tag you because I'm like, Megan.
I don't know what it is. I'm
It's
with all
two
y'all.
things, actually. It's two things.
What? I'm with all y'all. I don't know what it is, but you can bet I'm going to get on the Jewel page in a minute.
Can I tell you my guess?
What?
My guess is some kind of a chai something, because symbiotic drinks are kind of like the trend of 2024.
Yeah.
And so there's like a chai kombucha something, I think. I don't know.
Okay. Somebody asked me if it was like mushroom coffee, and I was like, I love mushroom coffee. I hope so, but
It was me who said that. I was like, I wish it was mushroom coffee.
Yeah, but I don't think it would be like mushroom coffee doesn't have much caffeine in it, but they're talking about like a nighttime ease kind of thing.
Calming and soothing. And Lisa Shryock said absolutely not on the mushroom coffee unless she's trying to misdirect us.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm as clueless as everybody else. Anybody else have any guesses? It's kind of fun.
Well, on the Plexus Instagram page, it was peppermint and chocolate. They had peppermint and chocolate in a cup. So
like a cocoa?
I don't know. In 2 separate cups. So peppermint something and chocolate something. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking hot cocoa,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Obviously some kind of therapeutic, like anti-inflammatory hot chocolate.
And so I think we should let Carol give her guess.
Yeah.
Carol's not giving it away by her face.
I'm not.
And you guys,
I will tell you it's not mushroom coffee. Sorry, y'all. There you go.
Carol
I'll tell you
is-
it's not mushroom coffee because that's what I really wanted it to be.
Oh, okay.
Something
And
else.
Carol's way better than me. Like, if I find out something, I'm like, you guys.
Carol, what does it rhyme with?
Yeah. What's it rhyme with? Yeah. So I won't
know.
I won't post it right now because I have no poker face. Don't message me. All right.
Yeah. She's totally going on the Joel page right
Okay. I'll message you, Megan.
now.
Okay, but don't tell anybody.
The launch is sometime tomorrow. I think we have a Joel call tomorrow too. So I don't know if I'm pretty sure it's not. That's not till like 1 o'clock. So I'm sure it'll probably be announced at 9 or so.
Well,
Okay.
a couple of us got like text notification. It popped up and said, join Dr. Hartman on blah, blah, blah about the new product. And I pushed on it and there's nothing there. So it was, I don't know.
Yeah, because they haven't announced what it is yet. It is something new though. It is something new.
That's like James Bond. Like, this message will self-destruct.
What I felt like there wasn't anything there.
Yeah.
I just love it. Just gives us a little pep in our step when there's new things launch.
New things to reach out about.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's like that. It just seems like it's like geared towards the holidays, and you know what I mean? Like just from what the pictures they've been posting, and cozy and fall. And I don't know about you, but we are having the coldest day we've had yet. It's like tonight we're gonna get frost and it's gonna be cold. So it's kind of nice to see all this, everyone in their blankets with their cozy. And I love that coffee cup.
Yeah. I wonder.
My husband will shoot me if I get another coffee
that
cup.
Must come in a combo or something.
I hope that comes with,
What's that, Barb?
I hope that comes with it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to drop anything that I'm not supposed to. So I'm gonna take a really quick peek.
Come on, Carol, tip your head up a little.
I think there's going to be a pair of coffee cups maybe because somebody hinted at that and I'm like, oh, a pair would be fabulous. Then I don't have to buy that many combos.
I saw Kyle and Cassie Rainey, but they're both diamonds. So I was like, oh, they just got coffee cups because they're
Right.
Yeah,
diamonds.
they're both diamonds.
Yeah.
I can tell you what the teasers are
Okay.
that we're allowed to say, because I can't say till tomorrow, but I can say today. So one was a touch of common festive cheer, a plexus delight is drawing near. Prepare for holiday flavor that's sure to please, and a treat that brings a calming holiday ease. That's what you were saying there. And then the
Yeah.
one that dropped today was one more day and the wait will be through. Get ready for holiday delight. Wow, that's really small. Made just for you. And we were supposed to drop about one more day. Oh, they actually say what it is there. Actually, I have a picture of it right there.
Go in.
You can't see it. We're just not gonna come in. I'm excited. Like I'm looking at the bag of it. I'm like, I'm intrigued by it more. I didn't really know what it was till today because I didn't look that deep, but I don't think it's a lie. It's in a holiday collection. Like that's not a secret, right? They've told us
So
that.
that's not a secret because they've been dropping.
Okay,
like-
they've been saying that, right? So it's part of a holiday collection. And you always see these holiday collections, they're amazing. And they always have some fun LTOs and some fun stuff. So that's what's gonna be.
All right.
I
Well,
didn't
looking
drop
forward-
anything I wasn't supposed to drop, right?
You did not. So next week, I think Heidi had to hop off, but next week I think it's Heidi that's doing the testimonies and the product highlight. So look forward to that. All right,
Awesome.
you guys. Love
Ladies.
y'all. Have a good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Bye.
Bye.